Hi, this is Brian from Upsolver. I'm a solutions engineer, and today I'm going to quickly cover the feature of Schema Discovery, which I think you'll find is about as easy as it could be in Upsolver. So once you've added your data source, and remember we support all kinds of sources and file formats, the workflow on data sources will be the same. Let's take a look at some transaction data. So just the first thing you'll see on the left-hand side is a structure of all the fields that we've parsed from the data source. In this case, there's a structural or a hierarchical nature to this, where you can see some nested structures. Um, that's parsed automatically because Upsolver is performing a schema-on-read. Doesn't really matter what the data source is or what the format is, which makes this tremendously valuable for folks getting to know their data. You can see things like the density, which is basically the number of non-nulls. You can see different things like distinct values. If I click on a specific field, we can see the top values as well as the density of this field in particular, plus some recency and freshness on when this data is most recently seen. So the nice thing about this is users don't have to worry about updating Upsolver when there's a change to the schema. We'll respond automatically to let the data continuously flow into Upsolver with minimal friction, where you'll then have the opportunity to clean things up. Potentially, if you see things like duplicate data or values you want to clean up, something where there's maybe some casing that needs to be parsed and normalized. Upsolver is going to give you the freedom to do that flexibly in the output stage. But even just as a nice call out here, we do support JSON arrays. This is something that can be challenging in other systems, but we have a nice deep support for calculated fields and maintaining the structure and the relationships of your JSON array data while preserving that and producing downstream ETL transformations. So this is great because you can catch and hopefully identify issues with your data proactively. But in the case where, say, a new field arrives or data is maybe being bad data is being sent in the future, we can pinpoint exactly when that might have arrived. You'll see that everything on the bottom and now on the left has updated. So if I zoom in, I can see exactly some of the values through a certain period. So this is highly responsive and highly interactive. And in the worst case scenario, when you do observe changes to your data schema that are undesirable, you can come back into Upsolver and update your outputs where we transform this data and we clean it up so that it's as good as it can be for downstream applications. So thank you for watching. Hope to see you soon.